It's great to be here with you and to be here for Bands for Bernie. Let's hear it for Bernie.
Yeah!
Tuesday's a big day for us. And I'm running for Congress, really, because I'm a Bernie supporter. I've been a Bernie supporter for a long time. So I'll just tell you a little bit about myself and the campaign. I'm a law professor here at Nova Southeastern University. Never ran for political office, never thought I would. I was just asked just moments ago why I'm running, and last summer I got active against the Trans-Pacific Partnership, lobbying my local congresswoman's office, not getting anywhere. That local congresswoman is Debbie Wasserman Schultz. So the longer that I got to know her record and working with a lot of folks from Labor and Progressive Democrats, her record's not a pretty record, and a lot of folks are not aware of that. You know, she poses as a progressive, and she's not all that progressive on a lot of issues. So I'll just tell you real briefly that it's the same establishment that Bernie Sanders is running against. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is, I'm told to speak louder. Debbie Wasserman Schultz has been taking a lot of corporate money from all kinds of corporate special interests. I mentioned the Trans-Pacific Partnership. She took over $300,000 from corporate groups that are in favor of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and she ended up voting to fast-track it. She's been taking money from Wall Street, from Goldman Sachs, from private prison companies, from big pharmaceutical companies, and she supports that whole corporate agenda from beginning to end. Just in the past couple of weeks, the news that's come out has been really incredible. She heads the Democratic National Committee, and she reversed a 2008 decision by President Obama that had banned corporate lobby donations to the Democratic National Committee. So I don't know about you, but I'm not in favor of corporations donating and lobbyists donating to the Democratic National Committee. Well, why would she do that? Just a few days ago, it came out that she's pushing a bill on Capitol Hill that would relax regulations on payday lenders. Payday lenders, you know, you see them on street corners all over charging 300, 400% interest rates to the poorest, most vulnerable people among us. She has taken $68,000 from payday lenders in the last few years, okay? So this is what we're up against. It's a corporate machine. We're running a different kind of race. We're running it just like Bernie is. We're not taking any corporate money. We're not taking it, and we never will take corporate money. So we're raising money the way Bernie is as well, mostly online small donations. We've been in this race for 9 weeks, and we've raised 15,000 individual donations. Yeah, 15,000.
Right.
This is, and it's not because of me, it's because of Debbie Wasserman Schultz. It's because people all over this state and all over the country are well aware of her record. Her record of taking corporate money, her record of trying to close down the Bernie Sanders campaign.
Yeah, you got me an upgrade.
Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Where was I? I was listing all the special interests she votes in favor of, and there are a few I don't want to leave out. She takes money from private prisons, she takes money from alcohol companies and their political action committees, and she is a drug warrior. 2 years ago, we had medical marijuana on the ballot here in Florida. It needed 60% of the votes statewide to pass. It got 58%, I believe. Debbie Wasserman Schultz was against medical marijuana then, she's against it now. I'm in favor of medical marijuana. I'm in favor of ending the drug war completely. Like Bernie, I say deschedule marijuana as a dangerous drug. The federal government should get out of the way and let states make their own drug policies. You see what's happened all over this country, states like Colorado and Washington, all over the country states are experimenting with their own drug laws. We should not be locking up so much of the population on drug offenses. I say this all the time. People are getting locked up for using the same drugs that the last 3 American presidents and a majority of the American people have tried. So it's a drug war that falls disproportionately on young folks, on people of color, and there's a private prison industry, and Debbie Wasserman Schultz takes money from that industry. So this has got to stop, and the revolution that Bernie Sanders has called for, it's right here in South Florida. Now our election, Bernie's election is Tuesday, our election is August 30th. So after this presidential election moves on, don't forget about the house cleaning that we've got to do right here in Florida's 23rd Congressional District.
Yeah. The political revolution.
Political revolution time, absolutely. And I'll tell you, we're getting plenty of support around the country and plenty of attention. You know, the Huffington Post referred to this campaign and said it's going to reveal more about the future of the Democratic Party than any other race in this country this year, because it's pitting progressive values against the corporate machine. We've got to fight this corporate machine. We can do it together. We have volunteers meeting at our campaign headquarters Monday night at 7 o'clock in downtown Hollywood if anyone is interested. We're going to be canvassing for Bernie Sanders and for our campaign Tuesday at voting sites all over the 23rd Congressional District. So I'm looking forward to this campaign. Hope all of you will be on board and we'll be working together for a change in Congress. Thank you very much, and feel the burn!
Feel the burn!